everybody, I'm Jammer. Welcome to a new series, the Super Smash Bros. Blog Recap, where we go over all the blog posts for the week, all the news for Smash Bros. This past week, and talk about each entry and I'll give my opinions on. Without any further delay, let's get right into it. To start off the week, they shut off Mario's character trailer. Mario is an all-around fighter who uses a wide variety of techniques to respond to any situation. In Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, he shows up in his wedding tux and his builder outfit, and Cappy even makes an appearance. The first thing to note is obviously, well, there's some Mario Odyssey music in there. Pauline's singing, and I mean, that's a first. There isn't many vocal tracks in Smash in the first place. After doing his down air, we see him performing one of his new taunts where he throws Cappy around, and this stage is actually from the 3DS. This is the 3D Land stage. In the next clip, we see Mario versus Donkey Kong at the Fire Emblem stage, where he uses his cape. And now the cape animation is actually a little bit different if you notice. Where instead of him pulling it out from the side, he's actually pulling it over his shoulder as if, you know, it's where a cape's supposed to be, you know? And it seems to give the player a little bit more time to react after performing this move, or at least it actually gave Donkey Kong a lot more ending lag from that attack. This next part, I'm not even sure the stage, to be honest. It's not Onett. I can't really tell for some reason. Oh, well, whatever. Anyways, he just uses Flood as a new aesthetic going on with the water texture. I really like it. It looks very clean. It's always so crazy to see HD Mario wearing Flood. It only gets my hopes up a little too much for a HD remake of Sunshine. Now, the most interesting part of this whole trailer is the part with Mario in his wedding tux, because it looks like he's in a brand new Donk City stage with Pauline in the background. First off, deconfirming Pauline as ever being a playable character. Unless, of course, someone slides in and takes her place to sing? Who would even do that? Anyways, that's besides the point. The point is, there's a new stage. New stage that was never announced, that there's a stage from Mario Odyssey. New Donk City always seemed like it was like the figurehead kingdom of Odyssey. It was the one with the most advertisements, just showing off the big Mario goes to the big city, you know? So having that here I think is awesome, especially with a live performance band in the background. I'm really hoping it's going to be a traveling stage, even if it travels throughout New Donk City. But it would be even more amazing if it actually traveled through kingdoms. Maybe through the paintings, or just kind of like goes up in the clouds and all of a sudden it's in another kingdom, you know? I think that would be amazing. But if you're stuck in New Donk City, but that's fine with me anyways. As long as Odyssey music is in Smash, I'm sold. Although that shows off the builder outfit and then the final smash at the end, which looks terrible as always, and might carry characters better, I don't know. And then finally we see one of his new taunts where he does a little thumbs up, and boy, will that be salt inducing. Could you imagine just getting forward aerialed, smashed, meteor smashed right to the bottom of the screen? The whole TV shakes, man. And all of a sudden, Mario just throws up a thumb like that. Oh, man. It's over. It's over. Alright, going to the next post. They show off a stage, which is Battlefield. This stage is sporting a redesigned look with the vast natural vistas forming a stunning backdrop behind floating platforms. This stage truly deserving of its name, I guess. It's Battlefield again. It looks very similar to Smash Wii U, but there's been added, you know, crystals and stuff like that and crazy stuff in the background. But man, the shot on the side where you can see the waterfall and stuff, it's crazy to me how much detail actually goes in the background of some of these stages, because you never really think about this amazing vista. This is brand new. This is unique for Smash. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Other than that, no, it's just Battlefield, so we can move on. So the third post for that day, they showed off an item, being the black hole item. This pulls fighters and items into the powerful gravity field. If someone throws a black hole in your direction, you better keep your distance. It's really great for keep locking players in a certain area where you can combo them or have them in a certain placement so then you can smash them off the screen. We see a couple of screenshots, one on Gar Plains, one with Donkey Kong throwing Yoshi and Pit into it, but the really interesting one are the two end screenshots with Fox. Because the background that he's in is completely unfamiliar. This could be a brand new stage, and I'm not entirely sure what it could be from. Maybe it's a Xenoblade Chronicles one because of the mechanical stuff in the background, or it could be the new Final Destination, because as far as we can see of the layout of the stage in these screenshots, it looks relatively flat. And it's got the crazy space stuff in the background, which is very typical to Final Destinations, so this could be our first look at the actual Final Destination for this game. Way cool, I guess. Okay, the next post was an entry to the music. You can now listen to Bomb Rush Blush on the official Smash Bros. Website. There's a stage music for the Splatoon stage, Moray Towers, and oh man, it's awesome. All the remixes in this game have been amazing, and this is no exception. As boring as this music entry might be, I kind of like them, you know, space out the announcements, or at least the blog posts, And what's kind of cool is now you can download it for yourself and listen to it on your phone or whatever. So now you can listen to a lot of official Smash Bros. Music totally clean, uncut, and right from the official website. Pretty awesome. Okay, moving on. Next one is an item, being the assist trophy Bomberman. Bomberman is a brand new assist trophy, which means he's here to help you during battle. The bombs he leaves on stage detonate his iconic cross-shaped pattern. This was a little bit of a heartbreak during the announcement of the Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct anyways, just because knowing that now Bomberman is not a playable character, which is fine, He's not the most iconic character in the world. His series has been kind of falling off in recent, but I mean, he had an amazing game, Super Bomberman R, with the launch of the Switch. I thought there was maybe going to be a chance, but unfortunately, no. Unless maybe he gets an upgrade later on from being an assist trophy, it looks like he's going to be that for this game, unfortunately. Regardless, it's still super cool just to see him evolved at all. It kind of leads me to believe that maybe they were considering making him a fighter, but just because maybe they couldn't think of a good moveset to figure it out right, to really suit him for how his playstyle would be to his games, they thought, okay, you know, just at least include him, let's at least make him an assist trophy. And I really love the callbacks to his iconic character where he does the cross bombs and everything, or when he runs across the screen, he can just drop a bunch in a row. It's Super Bomberman. And not like the game, but it's very much like the character is, and he looks amazing. It's so great to see him here. Better than just a trophy for Raymond, right? At least he's involved in battles, and you can actually see him more often than just going to your trophy gallery. But yeah, I might be a little sad he's not a character, but hey, who knows who else is coming down later down the line. Next up is a trailer for Link. Link has been redesigned to match his appearance in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. He can now pick up arrows he's fired, and the bombs he's been upgraded to remote bombs, so you can set them off if the timing is just right. The trailer, first off, it's Breath of the Wild music in Smash remixed. It sounds amazing. Oh yeah. I really do love that they chose to include Breath of the Wild Link here. It's a great way to represent the Switch and his incarnate there. When we do see him firing the arrow, we actually see him shooting two at once. And now saying that he's going to pick up the arrows he's fired. Not pick up arrows on the battlefield. But like if he shoots an arrow and it lands in something, it doesn't go off stage, you can actually run up to it and pick it up. And I'm assuming this is how you can get a double arrow or even triple. Which would be very interesting kind of mechanic, where you can kind of inventory manage as playing Link. And I mean, that's what you do in Breath of the Wild anyways. So perfect for his character. The next thing we see is him using his remote bomb and throwing it at Pikachu, which first off almost looks like a callback to Pokemon Snap, where he's kind of throwing a berry and Pikachu's chasing after it. The Bokoblins also do chase the bombs as well in the full game. One interesting thing to note about this character now is he no longer has a hookshot, because in Breath of the Wild he doesn't have one. That's no longer his grab, which is kind of a little unsatisfying. I will admit I do miss him having that tether grab as well as being able to, you know, do combos from grabbing people like that, but it suits his character better here because he doesn't have one. And beyond that, now there's two other Link playable characters that do have the hookshot, so if you really need that hookshot, you can always play those characters there. Oh, and then of course throughout this whole trailer showing off the Breath of the Wild stage, which is really fun, just showing off the Great Plateau, being on this. What's cool is the actual thing above it, the little cap, whatever, can break platforms and rebuild stuff. It's very dynamic, very fun that way. Alright, let's move on to the final posting for the week, being another fighter trailer, being the Ice Climbers. Back in battle after 10 years of absence, there are two of them. So does that make them twice as strong as other fighters? The answer is yes. Yes, they are twice as strong. Now, first of all, we hear some, of course, classic Ice Climber music back. And they're on their stage from Brawl, it looks like. The one iceberg stage that moves and falls down the little mountain and goes into the ocean, you know. We see them on Yoshi's Story freezing Jigglypuff. At the full contact of the down B, it actually looks like it totally freezes Jigglypuff, which is awesome. I really love the aesthetical changes that Nana has gotten here. While Popo's grabbing Peach here, you know, she kind of moves up the side and starts, you know, cheering him on, saying, "Go, you got it!" It almost looks like it was performing a taunt at the same time, which maybe that was actually what it was doing, because it does look like the normal taunt that it usually has here. Another great touch is when Popo is sucked up into Kirby's mouth, and Nana starts freaking out and being sad that he's all screwed, which is amazing. This is such a small touch, but it really brings life to these two characters. Next up, it shows Ice Climbers comboing a Bayo, which, oh yeah, bring more of that. Then it ends off with its final smash, being very similar to how it did play in Brawl. Except now it looks like the Ice Climbers are riding the little crazy bird thing back and forth. And I don't know if that's controllable, where you can fly around with it, or if it just goes back and forth. So then if they get hit up from the mountain, then it looks like the bird thing that you're riding will attack it one more time and then send them off the stage. It's so great the Ice Climbers are back. I played them a lot at E3, and they're just so fun. I'm so glad they're back. It's still crazy to me that it's been 10 years since Brawl, and a lot of characters returning from that game haven't been around for a decade now, which is mind-blowing. It's even crazier to think that the characters from Melee haven't been around for even longer. But that's it. That is all the posts for the Smash Brothers blog this week. There's your recap. There's my thoughts on it. What did you guys think of this week's news? Overall, I did enjoy it. It was a few minor things. I mean, like the Battlefield thing was kind of boring. The music thing was, you know, it was what it is. But, you know, we still got some cool things. We saw that there's a new Odyssey stage coming up. We saw that the potential new stage of either Final Destination or whatever it might be in the background of Fox with the black hole item. We see a little bit more of Bomberman, and of course the two last fighters, Link and Ice Climbers. Nothing super new there, but it's just great to see them. And you can probably, going forward, expect a lot of blog posts during the weeks, just to kind of throw in a couple of these trailers throughout. Even though they're all technically on the site right now, it's nice to kind of focus them one at a time, because if you haven't watched all of them, you can kind of watch them in the order that the blog shows them off. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this week's news. Thanks again, guys, so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already for tons more on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and other Nintendo Switch content. Thanks again, guys, so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!